Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off, and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off, and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Looking at the map, we should be getting close. Speaking of which, the closer we get, the more Paimon's heart feels like excitement. Yeah, sure, that's it. Oh look, it's Tainari and the others. Yeah, the desert's a pretty harsh environment. Better... Hey everyone, we're here!
Ah, right on time. You don't need to worry about me. It's not too hot yet, and...
All right, we're just waiting on the two people Miss Layla mentioned, and then we'll be... He's staying behind. If we don't make it back after a certain time...
You can count on me.
Nice!
Oh, and Cyrus said he'll be in Aru Village, so he's also...
Haha! Amazing! Having people to watch... Yeah, after hearing about what happened, my advisor gave... Then, does your advisor know you're back in the desert to investigate? Yes, but I was only a... Quite the... something wrong?
No. Being skilled with words also means being a good listener.
Oh, Hatham! Kaveh!
Darn it. I was just setting up a brilliant...
Yeah. I'm sure you'll find another chance. The important thing is, our scribe and our renowned architect are here at last.
High praise. But wait, why am I renowned and not him? He's just as famous as Sino, Dia, or Nilu.
That just means your level of fame is even greater. How could a
Lowly scribe? Please. All those strings you pulled to get those new books from the House of Dana? What do you call...
borrowing? Anyone with an...
Yeah. The House of Dana bends over backwards for just any...
Send a report to Lesser Lord Kusanali, then. Let her know someone at the Academia is abusing their position.
Hey! I never said abuse...
Oh, hello to you too, Marak. So, I say we get this show on the road. No need. We're in this together. Sure. This is the entrance, yeah?
Yes.
Perfect. Then, if we're all set...
If this was quicksand, we would have struggled to breathe. No. I think this was regular sand. And we didn't sink into it. We fell through it.
Agreed.
In other words, sounds like a you problem, Paimon.
Ha ha, very Ha! See?
What? I'm the only one with sanded...
The show begins! May I present?
Shine down!
Oh, there are monsters here? Sure didn't say anything about that.
Probably means he didn't run into any. Because we're just unlucky.
Not the best sign of what's to come.
He'll be fine. Let's just use up all our backlog, and we'll be golden.
Watch out!
Take it easy.
Well, that goes without saying.
Fair point. There's just one. The only way forward is through that door.
Ooh! Is it time? Don't worry. With our adventuring.
Marak, wait!
Nice and spicy. Coming at ya. Boba, get them. Hey there. Hey there.
Stabilize!
Teamwork is true. Nice and spicy. Hey-ya!
Rise! This is order!
Fire! Well,
Gather!
let's light it up.
Yes.
Stand clear.
better. Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Absorption test. Animal hypostasis.
Overruled. Everlasting as the moon. Lake Bear.
Paimon's mouth is full of sand! Ugh.
If this was quicksand, we would have struggled to breathe. No. I think this was regular sand. And we did...
Agreed.
What?
There is no escape.
Shower me with praise! Whoa! There are monsters here? You didn't say anything about that!
Probably means he didn't run into any. Because we're just unlucky.
Not the best sign of what's to come.
We'll be fine. Let's just use up all our bad luck, and we'll be golden.
Aha!
Busted. Gotcha. Shine down.
Well, that goes without saying.
Fair point. There's just one problem, though. The only way forward is through that door.
Ooh! Is it time to hunt for a key? Paimon loves this part! Don't worry! With our adventuring experience, we'll find it no problem! Let's get searching!
Marak, wait!
Marak seems interested in these jars. Go smash them.
Ah, well, we would hate for you to have to lift a finger, Your Highness. Marak, this isn't really your old home, is it?
No idea what that means, but Marat does sound pretty happy.
So, mechanical life forms do have the capacity to miss home. A novel discovery.
Well, with Barak leading the way, we should be safe, right? Good thing you decided to join, Kaveh. Otherwise, our investigation would have ended at that door.
It was nothing that I did. You should thank Barak instead.
Hold on. At this rate, Paimon's gonna lose her title as best guy to a mechanical suitcase. Aw, thanks. Hey, wait. What do you mean, useless?
Well, no weird mental symptoms so far. I'll take that as a win. That said...
There are 3 doors here.
So, we split up. No pun intended on that last part. I swear.
Yeah, that might be our best option.
Good idea. And the minute things go south, we go back the way we came.
Ooh, this is getting exciting! So, whose team Paimon calls dibs on the
Huh. This takes me back. Last time we were in the desert together, the 2 of you came all the way out here to gang up on me.
Oh? Sounds like someone's holding a grudge. Just what I like to hear. If you're still hung up on that last one, just name the time and place. And we'll have ourselves another thrilling... duel.
Huh. What's with the awkward pause? Were you expecting me to stop you from saying something stupid? This chamber is huge. I can't even...
Oh.
What's wrong?
I seem to have stepped on some kind of...
Huh. There's a Huh? Look! The shape seems to match the markings on the ground over there.
Let's slot it in and see.
And we have a match. Looks like we need to find the other 3 broken slabs.
Let's search the area.
Ooh, got one! Ouch, but watch out. The edges are kind of sharp.
Keep up. Got the 3rd piece. We just need one more. Huh. Look! A cat! Could it be the same one?
I don't think we need to worry about startling him. He doesn't seem afraid of people.
Yeah. If anything, it seems like he wants us to follow.
Oh, he led us to the last piece. Who's a good kitty?
I never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
You've clearly never heard how the professor talks to his tomatoes, then.
All right, well, that's that. Now, we need to figure out how to get rid of all this dust.
Behold, the great Vayu Viastra.
Be honest. You've been waiting to say that for... how long now?
Just activate the mechanism.
Huh. It's,
3 Hermanubis?
That can't be right.
Oh, true. And the looks fall short.
A goat, an ibis, and a crocodile.
Oh, wow. Our botanist knows more.
Riveting I was just thinking. These 3 figures look a lot like the 7 pillars of...
That's right. These are our colleagues.
Our what now?
You sure about that?
Just kidding. But what I meant by that is... The middle one is the Goat King Hereshef, Minister of Ministers, the god Amun's most trusted chancellor. Records say he was the deputy king of the Desert Sands, chief among the 7 pillars.
Someone even more impressive than Hermanubis? I wonder if that ever got his goat. Sorry, couldn't...
Okay, that was a good one.
Wait, really? I've got so much more where that came from.
This is Sobek, the Crocodile King, Captain of Captains. As the name suggests, he was a valiant commander, and had dominion over all weapons of war. And finally, this is the Ibis King Thoth, Scribe of Scribes.
Your memory's pretty impressive.
A scribe? Did he manage our...
Wait, that's all Alhaitham does? I never knew being in academia...
Well, that's how his friend put it, anyway. But it...
Well, I don't know... more responsibilities than that. The temple's records say he represented the wisest aspects of King Deshret, inventing the desert script and arcane arts at his king's command.
He must have been quite the impressive man, then.
Or creature, depending on how you...
Still, why are...
Maybe because the 3 of them...
Huh.
Oh yeah! Maybe we should have someone inscribe us on a commemorative stone slab, too.
Or, we could just take a picture. Anyway, no more distractions. Huh. Doesn't it look like...
Huh. There is.
Looks like the Ibis King left...
Give me a sec. I'll try and translate it. The ministers are unvirtuous. The scribes unwise. My end is not humanity's end. Hereby bestow upon you all a far side of eternity. Wait, so... they went to Aru?
It doesn't sound like it.
But if such a place did exist, wouldn't it also be an inescapable prison?
Yes, And based on the writing here, this gift he bestowed upon them seems more like a punishment. Such is the power of a king, I suppose.
Which means the goat's the one who got in.
Huh. Yep, not as good the second time.
What? Impossible.
Well, looks like that's all we can learn.
Yes, no time to waste.
Jeez, who knew a suitcase could be so fast? Marak is nothing like this when it comes to housework. Hey, wait up!
A scout's job is to take the lead. Just let Marak figure it out.
Easy for you to say. I'll be the one doing the repairs if something happens.
Why don't you go scout ahead then?
I think of a comeback. I'll let you know.
No rush.
Oh, Marak, what is it?
Looks like something covered in...
Let's get it out then. Oh, it's a stone slab.
Let's take...
Huh. Looks like this part of the picture goes... over there?
In that case...
All right, and let's look around... Hey!
I thought Marak was helping.
Oh, so you do know what that word means. Great. Are we supposed to just sit back while Marak does all the work?
No, I doubt...
Exactly.
But I can.
You...
See?
It's all coming back to me. How insufferable it is to work with this...
We could be more efficient, I agree. I'll work on this piece. You take care of the rest.
Found one! Flicker. Good teamwork. Looks like we found them all. The pieces fit together like a but we can't see what's on them.
Turn around.
Huh?
Look.
Oh, I've seen this before. It can create... Come on, let's... Hey!
Don't worry about me. If I sit here...
Oh, you don't want to be in the way? Then sit right in front! Done. Huh. That's one big cat. And there's a shattered crown. I think it's depicting some kind of story.
Look. There's writing, too. The Ibis King answered the young noble. But the fragile crown was shattered. Here I leave the name.
Udar's. I've seen that name in a history book before. He was a young noble who sought to save his realm, and a king who once united the desert.
That's right. Although his methods were rather shameful. During his long reign, he betrayed his family and the nobles who supported him, only realizing the error of his ways after his enemies left him nowhere to turn. But by then, it was too late.
Seems like a common occurrence across history.
Different people, same mistakes. It's an inevitable pattern, destined to repeat itself.
The writing mentions the Ibis King, but a cat is depicted here. Does that mean...
So far, what's depicted on the slab seems true to history. In which case, this cat is either a proxy for the Ibis King, or a manifestation of said king himself. Exaggeration is a common method ancient records use to highlight a being of higher status. And as we know, Layla and Jur both heard the sound of a cat while escaping the ruin.
Welcome.
You're saying the Ibis King, one of the legendary 7 pillars of King Deshret, is here, still helping those in need?
I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Wait, there it is! The cat! Ah! Marak went after—
The cat's showing us the way forward.
Okay. Huh. The cat—
Yes, but look where he led us.
Oh. Another slab. Oh, by all means, take your sweet time. Wouldn't want you to overexert— Huh.
Seems to be a different The Ibis King answered the gin-blooded dancing girl. But enemies plotted to kill her close kin. Snake venom was her self-chosen end. Here I leave the name. Makaira.
The Temptress of Woe?
You've heard of her?
Of course. I don't just sit around doodling all day. She's mentioned in tons of papers about the desert. As I recall, she was given as a gift to the Tyrant King of Gurabad, and later seized the opportunity to kill him. After getting her vengeance, she reigned as queen for many years.
That's more or less the version I've read as well. It seems this queen also had dealings with the Ibis King.
Yeah, I'm starting to find this whole granting wisdom business a bit concerning. I mean, considering how Gudars and Makaira ended up, it might not have been a good thing. But, at the same time, if the cat guiding us is linked to the Ibis King, then he doesn't seem like a villain either.
People are complicated. And the same is true of the servants of the gods, no matter their wisdom or power. Let's reserve judgment for now, and keep moving.
Oh, Paimon meant to ask earlier. Have your memory— no, to be honest. Nothing about— besides, my focus is the stuff— Guess that makes us the senior researchers in this scenario. Okay. For such a big place, it's so... Sure must have been boring to live in ancient... Now that you mention it, I've heard some people used to draw star maps on their vaulted ceilings. Some might even make them transparent to better absorb... it sounds so nice. Wait a second. I think I... Huh? How is Paimon supposed to do that? Alright, sit tight, everyone! Adventurer Paimon will be right back! Okay, so, there's nothing super special up there. Just a couple of shelves, tables, jars, and scrolls. And a whole bunch of dust, dirt, and sand. You really want to search through all that stuff? Well, when you put it that way... Come on then, let's see what we've got. Paimon's hoping for something super valuable. Thanks. I'll stick close. I think that's everything. Most of the documents are in the ancient desert script, except these ones. These seem old as well, but the handwriting makes them stand out. Right! Let's arrange them in chronological order before we read through. Okay, now let's take a look. Maybe this person fell in... Yeah, maybe. But if so, either this person's an ace adventurer... An optimist, huh? Oh, I wish I could be that sort of person. That's right! You're detailed and passionate. Great qualities for an adventuring buddy. This optimist seems super obsessed with exploring every corner of this place. That could have gotten them in big trouble for all we know. Well, it's almost magical how words like that can make you feel like you can do anything. I only wish that magic could last a little longer. Until Oh, see? Told ya! And all this talk about seniors and juniors? Whew, he sure talks a big talk for a student, though. Huh. What is it? No, I was just thinking. And, you know, good that he helped treat his companion's wound, but it didn't seem like it was out of kindness. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're both in this dangerous situation together, wouldn't you mention them at least once? If it were Paimon, she would write down the name of every single person she was with. No one would be able to get away.
Actually, I find Paimon's approach quite sensible. That way, if anyone came to the rescue...
Whoa!
Well, I learned that from Madame Farazan. Oh, no! I'm just a student.
It's fine! You taught us something, so you're our teacher. Anyway, from the looks of things, the student who left these notes behind was pretty weird. Whoa! Hang on! That's a lot of information. Paimon needs a moment to take this in. The Ibis King. So, did this person actually meet the Ibis King here?
Sorry. Who?
Jeez, not again! Stop teasing her, Traveler! Anyway, Neppers, a friend of ours.
Oh, well, that's not too surprising. Most people in Sumeru know about Legend has it, King Deshret ruled the desert at the head of several wise retainers. He also left behind treasures for future generations, which continue to be... Now, this message indicates this student and his senior were rescued by the Ibis King. But to think it's possible to meet him in a place like this... We don't know when these notes were written, but didn't the 7 pillars disappear a long time ago?
Yeah, the notes made it sound like his powers were restricted. Also, the mention of this form?
I'm not sure.
the last page. Well, sounds like they made it out.
Wait. But it...
Huh. Our friend said something similar. And the notes did make it seem like something wasn't quite right with him. Maybe he wasn't one of the 7 pillars at all, but some kind of con artist. Great,
I think Paimon raises a good point. Alright, I think that's all the clues around here.
Oh, it's Marak!
Hello? Anyone up there?
Yeah!
You know, sound travels just fine in an empty chamber. Of course, if you're shouting to express your excitement at being reunited.
Yelling like this is...
Wow, we all ended up in the same place, huh?
Yeah.
Indeed. Or as I like to call it, the chai factor. No reply?
Just say it.
All right. Because it's spice to sweet brew again.
Oh, hey, that's a new version.
Oh, wait, what? You've never heard that one?
What are you looking for?
A place to sit and read my book.
Oh, great. What else is new?
Well, looks like everyone made it through unscathed. Let's take this chance to get some water, rest a bit, and...
Let's debrief.
Okay, so we all learned a lot, but it feels like we ended up with even more questions.
Yeah, but one thing's for sure. This place is tied to the Ibis King in some way. Hey, Sino. You're the current representative of Hermanubis. Can you call him up for a sec?
Of course. Just let me sense his presence. Just kidding. I can't sense him at all.
Jeez, Sethos. Did you set him up for that one? What are you, a two-man act?
Sorry, Hermanubis isn't like the Ibis King.
Oh, truly? Does that mean he's gone? I would have liked to reminisce about old times with him.
Ah, the cat! It speaks!
Of course it speaks. In fact, it is not an it at all. You do me a great offense.
My apologies. Esteemed cats, sir?
Oh, this little contraption is still here.
Contraption? No, this is Marak.
Which means you do his assistant a great offense.
Huh? Well, I didn't mean... Well, I apologize. I wasn't referring to this Marak, but rather the thing that operates it. King Deshret was quite partial to it. I have forgotten what it was called. It must have had an official name, albeit in the old tongue. Even if... it's not important. Marak's a fine name. Even better than the original, if you are. And the remodeling, quite well done indeed. This Marak... Oh, and the components should have model numbers written on them. You can look them up if you're...
Quite the one-sided...
Is this what the...
He seems quite eloquent. I wonder if he plays cards.
Ha! I knew...
Let's see, what page was I on again?
That all went over Paimon's head.
Hello indeed. For you to know my name. Yes, I was not mistaken. You are special among your companions. But you are all guests. It is only proper to invite you in. Come then, this way.
Take it easy.
Welcome to my humble abode. I fear it's not quite what it used to be. In fact, it has long ceased to be my home at all. It belongs to the descendants of the cats I once raised. Such adorable creatures, aren't they? Anyway, tradition dictates that a special guest such as yourself be presented with a gift. Alas, it's a first-come, first-served basis, you see.
What?
Treasure, you say? Not an inaccurate... Yeah, I have the power to grant gifts inaccessible to the masses. The only... Of course, my questions were given unto me by King Deshret, who in turn received them from the Mistress of Flowers. What causes up? What obliterates? What determines...
The more he talks...
I see. That must mean good...
Oh, so...
priests and their records. A single. After being imprisoned within Aru, I could, on occasion, take the form of a cat to convert. No conversational skills whatsoever. Now, humans like you who stumble in here from time to time, you are much more interesting.
Hold on! We're getting off topic again. The 3 questions you just mentioned? What are they for, exactly?
Ah, that is a story that begins with King Deshret.
And we're in for another long one.
Nostalgia for the past is And our king, he was such a proud, solemn man in those days. He watched us speak of the present and the future, of the wisdom we possessed, or were about to obtain. We were his proud retainers, confident in our belief that, so long as each one of us used our abilities to the fullest, progress was inevitable. Yet, King Deshret's ambition was not destined to be allowed in a closed-off world such as this. So nothing went as planned. In fact, from the beginning, there were signs an outcome of this nature was inevitable. Because although there were 7 pillars, one was forever absent. Al-Ahmar would insist the Dendro Dragon Sovereign was one of us, but the dragon herself rejected that idea.
Huh. Like a card you can never seem to draw from your deck.
More like a card that was never in the deck to begin with.
Alas, that's just who Al-Ahmar was. There was nothing we could do about that. And I always preferred chess to cards. In the end, life grew unbearable for our king. But, of course, those who remain must continue to live on. But subjects like us were less fortunate. After all, the fate of a retainer is decided by the king, including the chance to walk away. So it was then that King Deshret had Kroko, Goti, and I locked up within Aru, where we remain to this day.
Kroko. Goti?
Ah, of course. You're more familiar with their full names. Sobek, the Crocodile King, and Hereshef, the Goat King. And let me tell you, when it comes to chess, Hereshef was a habitual backseat strategist, always spewing nonsense from the sidelines. Well, Sobek was all too quick to take his terrible advice, to the point where I was the one who got accused of cheating. Chess is an exercise in patience, and that man couldn't sit still to save his life. He could never excel at that game. In fact, neither of them were good at chess. Even so, we played together often. And since I was always the winner, we got along quite well. What are you laughing at? Were we not good friends?
No one's laughing. Paimon would never.
No, not you. It's Goti. He's laughing for no reason again. Can you not hear him? Ah, right. Of course you can't. The two of them are inside Aru, as am I, so only I can hear them.
What is even going on here? Has he, started to lose it after being trapped for so long?
That does happen to prisoners serving life sentences.
Speaking of which, how's Azar doing these days?
I doubt he's doing much of anything.
Just what I wanted to hear.
What is the meaning of this? You doubt my words? I have half a mind to not talk at all.
Oh, no. They're not questioning you, Lord Ibis King, just discussing other things. Please, continue.
In that case, where were we?
Getting to the part about the 3 questions. Hopefully.
Ah yes, we're almost there. Before I entered Aru, King Deshret said I could be released from my eternal seal if I chose humans who could provide the correct answers to those 3 questions. The first person who caught my eye was Gudars. I asked him, what causes our rise and fall? He answered, conspiracy and betrayal, for it renders the righteous and wise unable to succeed, and thus nations fall. I found his answer quite interesting. So I bestowed upon him the power to deceive. The second human I chose was Makira. I asked her, what obliterates love and hate? She said unto me, I have nothing left to lose. Vengeance alone can quench both love and hate. I found this to be another fascinating response. So I granted her the power to be loved.
But both of them ended up...
Now then, young one, riddle me this. Did their answers point to this fate, or was it the power I bestowed upon them that determined their end?
I'm just an observer who doesn't understand their circumstances, so I can't answer.
A clever reply. I do not wish to comment either. It is all in the past at this point. My only wish was for their answers to be acknowledged by King Deshret's rules, and bring me one step closer to freedom. As for the final person, her fate remains to be seen, so I will not reveal her name. I asked her, what determines truth and falsehood? And found her answer quite compelling, so I bestowed upon her a gift to match. As you can see, however, I have not been freed, so it's clear the answer she gave at that time was wrong. But alas, 3 people were chosen and 3 questions were asked. So now all I can do is wait. Wait until her wisdom is in line with the rules set forth by my king. Until she has found the true answer to that question.
No wonder there was no third stone slab then. Or perhaps you're just not ready to include her in the story. Though, that might be a generous interpretation.
Well, it's not merely because her story remains unfinished. As the remaining priests of this place left, or passed on, there were none left to record the events that followed. Besides, stone slabs are few and far between in the Great Red Sands. In the sprawling desert, very few things or people even manage to leave a trace. But sometimes I can't help but wonder, if that young man from several centuries ago had been willing to answer my question, would I have left Aru by now?
Wait, so there was someone else?
Of course, it has been thousands of years after all. All sorts of people have stumbled upon this place, but I only chose the special ones. That young man had such a singular intelligence, though his companion, by contrast, was rather average.
The author of those notes we found? The student named Zandik?
Ah, yes, I think that was his name. In truth, I was unsure whether I should grant him my third remaining gift. He was, of course, exceedingly clever, but he was also mistrustful and narcissistic in equal measure, and there did not seem to be a line he was unwilling to cross. Too much power could be dangerous in the hands of someone like him, so I found myself rather relieved when he declined my gift.
Oh, he turned you down? Did he give a reason?
Yes. He said he didn't need it. I still remember the look in his eyes. Nothing stood out per se, and still I could sense contempt and disdain radiating from his gaze. I could not give an exact reason, but on instinct I just knew it would not end well to get close to a man like that. So, I tricked him. Stick close to your companion, I said. Only the descendants of Tulatula can come and go as they please. Leave him behind, and there is no escape for you.
So, does that mean his...
Oh no, that part was true. The lie was in the other half. I saw that his companion was exhausted, and was concerned Zandik might leave him behind. Or worse, that some other accident might befall him. So, oh, and speaking of, Sandik's companion had the same blue hair and pointed ears as you.
Wait, does that mean...
Indeed. When Hermanubis founded that city, he took in many who had nowhere else to go. Today, their progeny are scattered to the four winds.
So the person you protect...
Yes, yes.
Could I...
Of course. I have nothing but time, I'm afraid.
Did you also save me and a man named...
I did. You two were quite unlucky bumping into a device King Deshret once used to measure human brain power. That contact. So I replaced that knowledge. Of course, the side effect being the same thought repeating over and over.
How many
Yes, that was the phrase I used in your head. I forgot. Both were spur-of-the-moment decisions, so no need to dwell on them. As I said, young one, you are... If you're inclined to return the favor, perhaps you could turn off that device so no one else can trigger... There's only so much a cat's paw can do. So I'm... Oh, splendid! Such is the fate of things here. Day by day, little by little, the remnant... For that reason, the gifts of bygone eras, be they tied to your blood or technological in nature, are not to be revered. They are tools. Disrespectful? I simply make the most of what I have. Besides, our king has been gone all these...
Oh, are you talking...
No. He's pestering me for another game of chess. Says he wants to... Wishful thinking, if you ask me. If we counted one push-up for every loss, he'd owe me 300,000 by now. Of course, that's just a rough estimate. All right, then. Time for me to extend my winning streak. And for you all to head home. In truth, deep down, I know even the answers to those 3 questions will not... But that is for me to reckon with. Go on now.
Take it easy.
Excuse me. Do you even know what time it is? I've harvested 3 crops of...
You're exaggerating.
I'm making a point.
Sincerest apologies for keeping you waiting, Professor
See, that's what I call...
Nope. It went...
I presume the investigation is Oh my, did you luck out? If you've read the work from the Vahumana Dashan, you would know that the Ibis King perhaps he softened up a bit in his old age, and that's why he chose to help you.
Or perhaps he just didn't have a good enough reason not to help us. See? Marak agrees.
How do you even know that's what Marak meant?
In any case, there's a lot to be happy about. We figured out what happened to Layla and Jur, and...
Yeah, I've always thought of myself as just a...
Come to think of it, our ancestors...
Huh? You're right. Maybe I should take a trip back home.
Oh, I was just throwing that out there. I wouldn't want you to go...
It's fine. My advice... Oh, wait. My study topic... right.
Couldn't you help her, Professor?
Huh? No.
Me, you say? I'm from the Spatamar Darshan, and I don't think that Nephis or Zahahadi research. All I have to offer are my homegrown tomato. Although I suppose it's not impossible.
You really don't have...
Hardly. A few passing questions while we water the plants?
Thank you.
Of course. Now it's getting late, and you all must be... Some say desert nights are the sun taking mercy on us after the heat...
Would you care to... If you ever...
Stomach. Eyes so heavy. Tired. But it's bright out? Branches are sweat. So tired. Leave. Did not know. Those were traps. Cold cut platter, very good. Drinks good. Calla lily? Vegetable. Gave it to my friend, Bennett. I understand.
quietly now.
Hey there! Hey